Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Packers of Chicago.
Team set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down to the 42, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Throwing now is Murray.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Swift. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
22 needle. Set.
On second down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Shot, 17. Ready?
Here's Love. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
The Packers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Love going to give this one to Jones. A nice little juke.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Green Jack. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Love now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Murray.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Murray. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Running right, Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
Let's go now.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
White. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
6. Mega. Ready?
They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Easy.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Murray. Crossing route complete to Ross.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. An audible here to get a new look.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ready.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
That's out quickly to Hyatt.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we
This
go.
offense
Here we go.
finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Ooh, with a juke. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
2nd and 10.
Blue striker. Hunt, hunt.
To throw now. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On the ball. Hunt.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On play action, it's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray.
That is caught.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here we go.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Claws, 10. 10.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Now Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The Love's throw taken in by Miller.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Fierce, yellow, steel, black. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. To the sideline and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Black shot. Green jack. Ready.
Throwing. Love.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are back within a score.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
On 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Murray now. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Yellow.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Jones.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a give to Jones running left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
An inside give to Jones. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Ready.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ready.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Damian Harris taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
And the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down, Murray.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On second down, Swift. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And even 100 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Play fake. Murray.
Got a man here. It's Wilson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. That false start costly. Moves them back to the 9 now, first and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10.
One more time with Swift.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now Murray. Sliding out of the pocket.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
43 rail. Smash, red. Ready.
Love.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Love, he's going to change the play here.
They'll look to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Drill green. Go pink. Set.
Now Love.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ready.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Needle blue. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Seal, black. Ready?
Love looking to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Block shot. Set. Hunt.
Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Ready.
And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Murray. Flushed out right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Ready.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for sure.
What? Oh, what?